Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 7:08 Monday, May 9th. 50 degrees, getting up to 72 today. Should be a beautiful day. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live at the Radio Pup app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160. Again, one quick public service note. We still have that convict on the loose here somewhere in Ocean County. So please, I would recommend you not stop at the Forked River rest stop. That's all I'm saying. Just moving along. Just try to get gas before that, or maybe try to hang on till after that. Anyway, we are now joined in studio by Lisa Ascolese. She is the founder of the Association of Women Inventors and Entrepreneurs, which Zach and I have been saying all morning. Ayowie, right? That's cool. It's just like, yeah. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming in. First, I just want to acknowledge it is Ascolese, right? So,
that's correct.
So I won that one, Zach. 2-0, baby. Undefeated. Yeah. But more importantly, I want to understand what it is you have against the word "and." I mean, why have you persecuted this poor word and taken it out of the acronym?
It's there. You just don't see it.
So you're saying it's like a hidden...
It's hidden.
Okay.
It's invisible.
All right, let me write that down. Invisible.
In addition to.
That's interesting. I never considered that in our own acronyms, but now I'm gonna use that for later. Anyway, most importantly though, why don't you tell us a little bit about your organization, what you guys are all about?
Sure. It's the Association of Women Inventors and Entrepreneurs, and yes, it's Ayowie.
Ayowie.
Doesn't that sound good?
It's fun to say.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So what this is I've been inventing for many years and helping people to develop their own products and ideas and teaching workshops and so forth. And I said, I have a profit business which is called the Inventing A to Z. So Inventing A to Z, I'm a consultant and so forth, and I help people manufacture. So I said, for this nonprofit, I'd really like to be able to help entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs and inventors to build products and just have people kind of fund it. So that's where AOE came from. I was a struggling inventor. Had no money, had no direction many years ago. And I said, once I understood the terrain, I was going to start a conference for women to just help them to develop their businesses. And that's what AOE is all about. My mission statement is bridging the gap between ambition and success. And what that's all about is I bring in seasoned inventors, seasoned business owners, and we actually network and speak with the people who are in our audience, unlike a lot of events I've gone to. This is all about networking. And a big part of this is it's musically inspired. So every woman who walks on stage, every speaker walks on stage to a song that inspires them. How cool is that?
So they have like a theme song.
They've got their own song.
I've always wanted a theme song.
What's your song?
I don't have one.
Come on.
No, I don't have one. I mean, it's really embarrassing. Some of them I really can't talk about. And if you heard the music I listened to before the show, Zach's laughing on the other side of the glass because he understands I really can't talk about some of the names. Like there's a particular Rage Against the Machine song that would probably be my theme music, and I don't think anybody would approve of it. Let me ask you this, though.
Sure.
Can you tell us what's the difference? Because we hear the word entrepreneur a lot. Mm-hmm. So what's the difference between a small business owner and an entrepreneur?
None.
No difference.
You're an entrepreneur. You own your own business.
Okay.
You're in business for yourself.
Okay. So how do you define an entrepreneur? Is that how you define an entrepreneur?
Yeah. Somebody who's working for themselves, doesn't go to work for somebody else and has their own thing, their own business going on.
Okay. Because, it's funny. I was just at a conference actually in Jersey City the last week, and a lot of discussion. We met with a number of folks, through leadership in the state and the economic development departments, et cetera. It's part of Lead New Jersey, and there was a large discussion about what an entrepreneur is, and I guess an entrepreneur to me, and as it was kind of defined there, was somebody who puts great risk on something, understanding that there's an opportunity for great loss, right? As opposed to somebody that's just kind of taking the straight and narrow and just kind of, I want to say plodding along. Not that there's anything wrong with plodding along, but entrepreneurs really kind of put it all out on the line to make a difference.
I agree.
Cool. So, and you're an inventor.
Yes.
Right? So, can you give me an example? And I'll tell you what I think of as soon as I think of the word inventor. I'll tell you that in a minute. But what kind of things have you invented?
I've invented everything from hair accessories to breastfeeding capes, to home organizers, kitchen organizers, and luggage organizers. I'm in the whole luggage industry. I mean, the organizational industry for some reason. And I didn't plan it that way.
No, you're just an organized person. You just like to keep people organized. And
I like to keep myself organized.
Have you always fancied yourself to be a creative person?
I have. I have. Even as a child. I mean, at 9 years old, I was creating and recreating things. My first invention, in hindsight, was a pair of shoelaces that I stiffened so I wouldn't have to tie them.
Really?
And I wasn't inventing back in the day. I was just trying to, get things done quickly, go outside, play some handball. I'm from Brooklyn, so.
You keep playing handball. Handball. My grandfather was a semi-pro handball player when he grew up in Brooklyn. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you're about 50 years younger than my grandfather would have been, clearly, because he's, would have been 75 now. So I'm saying.
Very good. That's excellent.
That was nice, right? That was strong. Good. Okay. So why don't you, you say this is like musically inspired. So do we have musical folks that are coming that are going to be at this conference?
Oh yes, indeedy. Now, and whether you're musical or not, you can still
good.
Still come. So we have Dionne Warwick, who's coming to the event.
I've heard of her.
And her song is, what do you think? Maybe I shouldn't give it away.
Yeah, don't.
Should I keep it a secret? I'm going to keep it a secret.
Yeah, okay.
So Dionne Warwick is coming, and everybody knows she's completely musical, wonderful background. And then we have Jasmine Guy, the actress. Jasmine Guy from A Different World. And in addition to other shows she's been on. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, just a whole host of other.
Not an ugly woman, by the way. She was very pretty.
Beautiful.
Yes, I know.
She's a dancer. She's funny. She's so funny and kind. Very, very warm-hearted. We have Allison Williams, who's a singer, performer, actress.
Allison Williams, okay.
Allison Williams. We also have, Tracy Bagley from ABC Television.
Okay.
She's a producer.
And these people, and where is this conference?
This is going to be held in Newark, New Jersey at Rutgers University at the Paul Robeson Center. And it's going to be loads and loads of fun. I mean, we're going to have food and dancing and all kinds of themes. We're going to have a 2-minute elevator pitch. So I vetted in 5 people to pitch their product or idea, and they must be protected before they pitch. And so the winner will win all of my services for free to help them build their product from start to finish.
Okay.
And I'll guide them through the entire process. We're going to try to get some funding for the winner as well.
Okay. So when you say, it's kind of like a speed dating Shark Tank.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So when you say your services, so conference aside, so what do you do? Because this is a not-for-profit. Right?
That's correct.
All right. But you, I assume you have a for-profit business as well that you run.
I do.
So what is it? Okay. So. We are coming up against a break, so I really want to learn when we come back what it is that you do day to day that you're helping, inventors, entrepreneurs kind of get to the next level, kind of get their ideas, bring their ideas to fruition, et cetera, et cetera. Can we do that?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Awesome. Lisa Ascolese, Association of Women Inventors and Entrepreneurs. AOWI. Say it. Everybody say it at home. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin back after this.
Stay tuned for Preferred Company with Joel Markell and Marianne Levy at 8. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin continues next. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310.
Welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. We are talking with Lisa Ascolese. Wow, I butchered that. Lisa Ascolese, the founder of the Association of Women Inventors and Entrepreneurs, AOWI, right? And we have this big conference coming up Saturday, June 18th. Right, where we are actually going to give away tickets in a few minutes, but not yet. That's 10 to 5 on June 18th. Tickets are normally $65. Breakout sessions, social media, marketing classes, giveaways, there's food. We talked about some of the big stars, but let's talk for a second about you. What is it that you do really in your for-profit life that has kind of brought you here?
Sure. My for-profit life is Inventing A to Z is the name of my business. And what I do is I'm a consultant, an agent, so I help people who have product ideas to develop them from concept to fruition. So from a napkin idea all the way to sourcing and manufacturing. In addition to that, I take people who are ready to national television, QVC, HSN, Evine Live, and also retail stores. So I
Cool.
walk people through the process.
And have you had success with that?
I have. I
Okay.
have. Very proudly, and thank God, yes.
Okay, and so I know you've had your own personal successes as well. I know you've been on, you've done a lot of QVC work, et cetera. So why don't you tell us a little about that? Anything you're super proud of there?
Sure. First of all, super proud of getting in the door and staying there for the past 15 years or so.
Okay.
So, I mean, that was very, very exciting to me when QVC said yes, about a product that I was bringing in. And I have to tell you, I'm still as excited today when I walk in with a product as I was 15 years ago. So a big moment at QVC for me was actually I had ups and downs.
Right.
I was bringing one of my products called Perfect Pockets. We were actually going to air it. I was going to go on air with the product.
Did that help organize things, by the way?
It sure did.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure.
It helped me. It still helps me today.
Good. Go ahead.
I put all of my plastic lids in these Perfect Pockets
Okay.
or organizers. But anyway, so they had me slated to go on air with the product, and then they cut me. They said, let's just put this in Bob's kitchen. So with something that was a little negative to me became very positive, because when it went into Bob's kitchen, Bob put it in his cabinet door, opened the door, and it sold hundreds of units in 30 seconds.
Awesome.
I know. So the sadness, I turned my frown upside down very, very quickly.
Look at you. You just did like what was that from? That's like a toy. That was like a Toys R Us commercial. Or no, that was Lionel Kitty City. At Lionel Kitty City, we turn your frown upside down. Look at that. I watched a lot of television as a kid, just to let you know.
I see that.
That was really
That's
strong.
great.
Okay, cool. So those were pretty big moments. So so now, since you've been successful, because I always wonder. There's a lot of people who call themselves "quote unquote" consultants, right? And you often wonder. By the way, I feel the same way about financial advisors. Like, there's a lot of folks that are like, there's a commercial now on with like a guy who says he's a financial advisor, and he gets somebody to invest with him, and he's like, yeah, by the way, I'm really just like a surf shop guy, right? And so I feel like with a lot of consultants and financial advisors, et cetera, it's like, well, where is your own success that all of a sudden you're able to help other people translate that? But you really have a track record of proven success.
I do.
Right?
I do.
And so now you're translating that for others, right? And are you still inventing on your own? Like,
I
are you
am.
still looking to help organize people better?
I am still organizing myself and
Okay.
other people. Yeah, so I'm still inventing. I have one. I'm actually in the middle of a licensing deal with a store.
Cool.
I won't say any names right now until it's done.
No,
when it's done, I'll
I
tell
understand.
you about it.
I understand. I do the same thing whenever I invent something. Okay, we are here with Lisa Ascolese, and we're up against another break, but we are going to give away right now to the 11th caller at 732-505-1160. We're going to give away 2 tickets to the AOE conference on Saturday, June 18th. It's at Rutgers, Newark. You heard about some of the great stars that are going to be performing there. We have Dionne Warwick. We have Jasmine Guy, right? We have Allison Williams, among others.
Loretta Long, Dr. Loretta Long.
Oh, my goodness.
Sesame Street.
So, and you're going to get, these are all these sessions on how you can kind of, be a better entrepreneur, be a better inventor, be a more successful at all these things. So 732-505-1160 right now for our 11th caller, and we'll be happy to give you 2 tickets to that convention. And when we come back, we are going to talk more with Lisa, and we're going to give her the magic wand. And this is really exciting because she's super inventive, so who knows what she's going to come up with. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin back after this.
The news is next. Live from the WOBM Newsroom, the Town Square, New Jersey News Network, and Fox News Radio. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Live from the Bob Levy Broadcast Center, overlooking the Toms River. It's time to get up, get out, do something. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Be a part of the show. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. It is Monday, May 9th, 7:34, 50 degrees, getting up to 72 today. WOBMAM 1160 and 1310 News Talk Radio, streaming live on the radio pop-up and WOBMAM.com, 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. And we are joined by Lisa Ascolese. She is, of course, if you didn't know by now already, she is the founder of the Association of Women Inventors and Entrepreneurs. And one of the things you talked about, Lisa, is you talked about, helping people with their elevator stories. So we talked about in the break that I challenge you. I challenge you, Lisa. Mm-hmm. I'm throwing down the gauntlet right here.
Throw it down.
It's my gauntlet right there on the floor. I don't even know what a gauntlet looks like. But we are asking you now to give us your elevator story. So how are you selling yourself?
Okay, well, I am the inventress, Jeremy, known as the inventress because of my prolific inventing. So what I do is I bring people to QVC, HSN, and Shop HQ, right? But prior to that, I even help them invent products from start to finish. So you come to me with a napkin idea, I could extract your information from your brain, put it on paper, and bring it to a manufacturer and then to the marketplace. How's that, Jeremy?
That was really good. So see, there you go.
I think I did it in 50 seconds
So
or
that
less.
was really good. So that was only like, if we were on like a 5-floor elevator, I would totally get that in. So now if we were going up to the 30th floor, I would have time now for a rebuttal, which we're not going to do right now for the sake of time and because I have nothing. Congratulations, by the way, Scott Jarvie of Lakewood. He is our winner of 2 tickets. Listen, so when can we expect to see Scott on QVC, you think?
Well, Scott, how quickly can you get me a prototype?
I don't
napkin
know. We're
idea.
gonna have to. We'll talk about.
All
that'll be the next show.
Okay.
Okay. Next, and we talked about in the break. You shunned the magic wand. You said no magic wand for me. I am more interested in pixie dust. Right. Which whatever. I get it. You're creative. You have to do it a little differently. So Lisa, you got some pixie dust, and you have an opportunity to make a difference in the world. What are you doing?
All right, so the obvious would be have my manufacturers move a little bit faster when I'm waiting for product to come in addition to solving world hunger.
Really? You're going to solve world hunger?
It's really the truth.
How do you solve world? Do you have a plan?
I do. I have a plan. Through AOE.
Yeah?
Proceeds will give money to towns and cities where people are starving. So, yeah. What do you think?
That's great. Yeah, you did mention that that you said that one of the things that you do through AOE is that you give clothes to young women who are going on job interviews, et cetera, but you don't give them the clothes, that you sell them the clothes for a very nominal price, like 50 cents.
Yes.
Right? And those proceeds get donated to hunger organizations,
exactly.
Right? Look at you.
See, I really mean it. I wasn't making that up.
That was really good. And you see, you thought I wasn't listening before when you told me that story, and we tied it all together. Why don't you tell people again, and I know that you said you were going to mention Barack Obama, but I didn't hear him mentioned yet today, so we have to bring that up as well. So why don't you tell people again, when is this conference? Where is this conference? How can people learn more? Go ahead.
Okay, again, it's the Association of Women Inventors and Entrepreneurs, AOE. My conference is going to be held Saturday, June 18th at the Paul Robeson Center, which is at Rutgers University, and that's in Newark, New Jersey. At the conference, we will be, Dionne Warwick actually will be giving awards to young children from her school, the Dionne Warwick School, which is in East Orange, New Jersey, in addition to some children from the Barack Obama School. And I said it once.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to tell Lisa that we don't say Barack Obama. This is a very right-leaning station, but
great school,
she said it. Yeah.
Great kids,
Right,
very creative.
Well, the kids are great, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the school they go to is wonderful.
Obviously,
too. The Barack Obama School.
Yeah, that's twice now. You've just exceeded the quota by 1 or by double. So that's too much. Okay, so there you go. And where can people learn more about what you do day
Sure.
to day?
They can go to my website, which is inventinga2z.com. That's inventingatoz.com. They can also go to AOE, AOWIE.com. That's where the conference is. All the information about the conference will be on that website. I'm also on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it.
Yeah.
I'm there.
And you got like 2 Facebook pages?
I do.
You have
see
two
that.
Facebook pages. You have two LinkedIn things. What's going on? Is that
Well,
like
you have to ask my social media person.
Yeah, I mean, really? And they're the same, like, it's the same name. It's like, and it seems like they have a lot of the same promotional stuff.
I don't want anybody to miss a trick, so I do it twice. Like I said, I named the school twice.
Yeah.
I want me to say it again, so the same way.
You're really challenging the whole algorithm thing by making it, you figure you double your chances. Is this like an SEO strategy?
Like a lottery.
It's like an SEO strategy. Like we just give you, we flood you with 37 different Facebook names so that you will never miss you. All right. Well, listen.
Right,
so that is Lisa Ascolese. Well, listen. I've had fun. I've had fun learning about what you do this morning, and I am looking forward now. My wife just texted me. She's like, "We need to go to the AOE conference."
Yay!
Because.
Welcome.
What's the phone number one more time?
Sure. The phone number is 732-647-5433. 732-647-5433.
Right. And in case you're listening at home, by the way, we put every interview up on the YouTube, and Zach, he's a Lego maniac. Zach is a machine at getting these interviews up like within the hour typically. So you could always replay that, and you could hear Lisa talking over and over again and explaining to you about the silent and in AOE. Lisa, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Right.
This was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun, and maybe you can come back again sometime and tell us about some other really cool stuff that you're working on. Okay?
I would love to. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Wake
Jeremy.
Up with Jeremy Grunin back after this.